Hi, thanks for coming in today. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about Becca and see what your experience has been with her, and we're going to talk about some of her behaviors. So what's the behavior of concern for Becca?
High intense screaming.
Okay. And how often would you say that the intense screaming occurs?
I would say in a 3-hour span, probably at least 15 times a day.
So within 3 hours?
Within 3-hour block.
Okay. So 15 times. And so how about a duration for the screaming? Like each episode, is it longer or shorter, or is it always about the same?
It depends on which station she's in. When she's in our PRT station and does not want to be removed from her toys, it can last for a good 20 minutes solid.
Okay. What is PRT?
PRT is a PlayStation in which we as professionals work with our kids on skills with other kids in the same area. So it's a lot of social, emotional skills.
Okay. So there's a pretty big group of kids that are usually together at
3
that
to
time?
4 usually.
Okay. And you said it's high intense screaming. So my next question might sound kind of silly. How intense is the behavior?
We actually have a few paras in the classroom that have Fitbits.
Okay.
And it's at the decibel where it will do damage to our eardrums as well as hers.
Okay. That's pretty high.
Extremely.
When this screaming is happening, what else is happening at the time in the room?
It's usually when she has a preferred item that needs to stay in the area.
Okay. So at that point, you've requested that she leave the
That
area?
That she check schedule and leave the area to move on to the next station.
Okay, and so at that point, she has to leave that toy behind and
Correct,
move on?
and move on. She's
Okay.
not allowed to take it with her.
Okay, so you said this happened in the PRT area?
Correct. It will happen in other areas if we don't have a preferred item available. So we, as a group, try to notice and make sure ahead of time it's in that area before she gets there, because
Okay.
sometimes things get moved around, and we know gum is one of her preferred items. So every bin that's in every station, we usually have gum.
Okay. Are there ever problems with the gum, like it's a preferred item, but have you ever seen it become a choking hazard because of the screaming?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're addressing any issues that could be coming up. So, and the gum's the most highly preferred?
Yes. She will stem on things for several minutes, especially if they move in a circle.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's juice or water, whatever she's playing with at the time.
Okay. And when is the behavior least likely to occur?
When she first gets there and she gets to go straight to PRT, it's the first thing on her schedule.
Okay.
It's the transitioning every 15 minutes that she's struggling with.
Okay. And these 15-minute transitions happen the full 3 hours that she's there?
Yes.
Okay. And with whom is the behavior most and least likely to occur?
Most likely to occur with the first para that takes her from dad.
Okay.
It's not always an easy task, especially today was one of the days she was late. So I think in her head, probably not going to come to school, and then dad dropped her off anyway.
Okay. And so it's not the same para each time, it's just you've noticed that it's when dad's dropping
When
off.
dad drops off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when is it least likely? Is that PRT? Like, when she first comes in and goes to PRT, she's fine. Other than that transition period between dad and para.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She also likes our social skills because she loves to paint, anything to do with crafts. She will sit there for the full 15 minutes and generally no complaining. She's doing what she loves.
Okay. And so, how about a transition from, say, PRT to social skills? Does that ever happen?
No, we go
Okay.
PRT to SNAP, but there is a transition today in particular where she was supposed to go from one station working with the para to an independent station, and she was not all about that today. She wanted somebody beside her.
Okay. But was that just a one-time occurrence?
It
or-
happens. It happens throughout the week.
So going from para to alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what conditions are most likely to set off the behavior? I think we've kind of touched on this, but I want to make sure that this question is addressed specifically.
She struggles with not having her preferred items. She likes to take them with her, and with our new transitioning, she's not able to, and she's learning a new skill.
Okay. So, did you see an increase in the behavior when the new skill was introduced?
Yes, it did increase for a good 2 or 3 weeks into our new transitioning. She's leveling off a little bit more now.
Okay. And does this happen with most new required skills?
Yes. We changed an icon on her schedule the first week, and it set her off.
Okay. How can you tell the behavior is about to start?
Hands go up, and she gives you that look, and that's it. The screaming begins.
Okay, so
Hands are clenched.
Okay, clenched fists
Mm-hmm.
about
Clenched
level
fist
with her
about
face.
level with her face, and